stroke from the Chinese. Bit of an easy release, letting that boat flow on. They weren't the quickest of the crews that we've seen this morning, 135 through to the 500 metres, and that was a couple of seconds slower than most of the other crews. But they are out in front and in a qualifying position. This Slovenian double is hanging on to their coattails, and that's, I guess, what you would expect when you've got an oarsman the quality of Nick Krebs, the 19-year-old who is being a freshman at University of Cal Berkeley this year and is bound in that Slovenian double with his partner Michal Alancic. It looks like the Slovenians are going to be in that qualifying position ahead of the Japanese crew, who I had actually entering in the lightweight men's pair here. But China have got about a metre of clear water. They look strong and powerful. I haven't seen many of the Chinese crews in the water here, but here's one of them. And they will take this race if they can keep that stroke long and loose and fluid.
400 metrów zdobyte mają prowadzący Chińczycy Zheng Yang oraz Yue Ma. Półtorej długości łodzi, za nimi Słoweńcy Nick Krebs oraz Michał Alancic. No i później długość łodzi straty Japończycy Kimura Sakurama. No i pozostała już tylko osada łotewska, oni płyną z tyłu i nie mają szans awansu do półfinału. To walka o czołowe dwa miejsca. Chiny, Słowenia, Japonia.
250 metres to go. China still out in front. They've led right from the get-go here. So an impressive performance from Yang Zhenyu and Ma Yule, holding out to nearly 2 lengths up on Krebs and Alancic of Slovenia in this fourth heat of the men's double sculls. Coming into the closing stages, we're seeing a bit of a sprint finish coming for the Japanese, but it's quite a margin to close down if they want one of those 2 places into the AB semis.
Chińczycy na prowadzeniu w tym wyścigu, trwa zażarta walka o drugie miejsce premiowane awansem pomiędzy osadami z Japonii i Słowenii. W tym momencie ekipa z Europy jest bliższa celu, bo prowadzi o mniej więcej pół długości łodzi.
50 metres to go, a bit of a surge in the power here from Yang Zhenyu and Ma Yule, just to make sure that they hold on to that win. They've got a length up on Krebs and Alancic of Slovenia. Positions can remain unchanged as they cross the line here. Trying to take the win. 4th heat of the men's double sculls, a length up on Slovenia. Those two go through to the AB semi-finals. 3rd place we have Japan. And then on the far side, coming in for 4th, we have Latvia. We'll see them go through the rep shunt.
Pierwsze miejsce dla reprezentantów Chin, na drugim miejscu reprezentanci Słowenii, którzy odparli atak Japończyków, walczących o to, by zająć miejsce w pierwszych 2 pozycjach i zakwalifikować się do półfinału A lub B. Także końcowa kolejność. Pierwsze miejsce Chiny, drugie Słowenia i te 2 osady są premiowane awansem. 3. pozycja dla Japonii, najsłabsza w stawce osada z Łotwy.
So that was the last heat of the under-23 men's double sculls. We're moving on now to the first heat of the lightweight women's singles. We've got Anna Afanasieva for Moldova in lane 1, Bridget Kennedy for the USA in lane 2, Sofia Minkin for Switzerland in lane 3, Merve Uslu for Turkey in lane 4, Oda Agerson for Norway in 5, and completing the field for Great Britain in lane 6, Imogen Grant.
W ten sposób dotarliśmy do końca eliminacji w dwójkach podwójnych kobiet i mężczyzn. Czas na jedynki wagi lekkiej kobiet. Rozpoczął się pierwszy z wyścigów eliminacyjnych i tak na torze numer 1 reprezentantka Mołdawii, tor numer 2 to Stany Zjednoczone, na torze 3 Szwajcaria, tor numer 4 to Turczynka, na torze 5 płynie reprezentantka Norwegii i na torze 6 Wielka Brytania.
So coming up through 750 metres, you can see the progression board there. It's solidly being established here from Sofia Minkin from Switzerland. She's over a length up on the closest contender, Imogen Grant. First 2 to go through, so we're looking at the hot seat here. Who's in 3rd place? And it's a tie at the moment between Afanasieva and Agerson for Norway. So it's going to be interesting to see how that develops coming up to the 1,000 metres, where we've got Robert Trahan-Jones and Natalia Szykowiak.
Yeah, there's been quite a shuffle of the positions in the early stages of this first heat of the lightweight women's singles. It was Agerson for Norway who took the early lead ahead of Grant for Great Britain. And then Minkin for Switzerland bided her time, and then as the first 500 metre split approach, she eased her way through into the lead and really hasn't relinquished that position as we approach the halfway mark. They're about 900 metres in, and it's definitely Minkin holding on to the lead, while Norway and Great Britain have swapped places. So Imogen Grant, the Cambridge University student, coached by Rob Baker, hanging on grimly out of last year's under-23 quad, and clearly in second position as Norway and Moldova challenge for third. Up to the halfway mark, then it's Meakin for Switzerland by about a length ahead of Grant for Great Britain.
Proszę Państwa, pierwszy z biegów eliminacyjnych zbliża się do linii 1000 metrów. Jest to konkurencja jedynek kobiet wagi lekkiej. Przypomnę tylko, że są to zawodniczki, których waga nie przekracza 59 kg. I tak właśnie linię 1000 metrów minęła płynąca na torze trzecim Szwajcarka, Sofia Mekin. Pierwszą 500 pokonała z czasem minuta 57, na półmetku zameldowała się z czasem 4 minuty 5 sekund. W tej chwili posiada ona 3 sekundy przewagi nad płynącą na torze szóstym Brytyjką. Tylko dwie zawodniczki wywalczą awans do półfinału. Na razie największe szanse mają na to Szwajcarka i Brytyjka.
Well, the only one who's out of the running at the moment is Turkey, but surely Switzerland and Great Britain have got this one sewn up. A very strong performance by Meakin. Didn't see a lot of her last year. She was out of the junior quad from 2016, but heading home down towards Martin van Waldegem at 1500.
Another success story this season for Swiss lightweight women. Fantastic result in Lucerne, where the Swiss lightweight women's double of Pat Mertz and Frederick Roll, coached by Robin Dow, managed to get a medal in that final. And here's another young woman who has come onto the scene, Sofia Meakin, just 20 years of age, out in front, quickest to 500, quickest through the 1000, and she is really heading a very good sculler in the likes of Imogen Grant. Been studying medicine up at Cambridge. Difficult to combine her training with those medical studies. Whether she'll go full time next year at Caversham, I don't know. But she's a really feisty performer. We saw her in the Belgrade World Cup, took fourth in the lightweight women's single sculls. No doubt she'll have something to say in this third quarter. We'll wait to see the positions as they approach the 1500 metres to go mark, but I sense that Imogen Grant will have battled through the Swiss sculler as those two trade blows in this head-to-head row for the heat win. It doesn't really matter, they're so far in front. I think Imogen Grant has pushed through. She's got a higher rate of striking. She's been really gutsy. Over here on this side of the course by the grandstand, the water's a little poppy with that crosswind, but she's negotiating it fine. Very smooth check on that Philippe Shell. Really nothing to disturb that boat. The Swiss sculler nice and long. She's really kept that cadence all the way down. I think she senses that Imogen Grant's ahead of her now, and then it's a long way back to the sculler from the USA, Bridget Kennedy, the 19-year-old from Harvard, and first two through in this heat direct to the semi-final.
400 metrów do mety ma prowadząca Imogen Grant z Wielkiej Brytanii. Ona jeszcze była na drugim miejscu, ale na 500 metrów przed metą przesunęła się przed Szwajcarkę Sofię Meakin, która tutaj długo prowadziła, ale teraz traci już dystans, traci do prowadzącej Brytyjki, która płynie najbliżej nas położonym szóstym trudnym torze. Brytyjka, później Szwajcarka, wydaje się te dwie osady pewnie płyną po awans do półfinału.
Imogen Grant still leading coming into the last 250 now. She had a really good third 500 there. She's motored up to 2 lengths or so up on Sofia Meakin of Switzerland now. So that's like a 6 or 7 second makeup she's had since the 1000. So really impressive stuff here. She's down there striking 32 strokes a minute. So it just shows the power through the water for this young British sculler. Moving up on the Swiss sculler, who's still holding on to a comfortable second place. She's dropped her rating down to 28. I think she knows that she's done all she needs to get a place into the AB semis.
Ostatnie metry pierwszego wyścigu eliminacyjnego w jedynkach wagi lekkiej kobiet. Po zwycięstwo i awans pewnie zmierza Imogen Grant z Wielkiej Brytanii. Na drugim miejscu w tej chwili reprezentantka Szwajcarii, która wydaje się, że obroni swoją pozycję i awansuje do półfinału.
Such a powerful athlete here, Imogen Grant. She's at 33, fastest boat on the water still, despite others up there overrating her at 35, and she's coming in to win this first heat for the lightweight women's single sculls quite convincingly. What a turn of pace in the second half of this race. She's got a 2.5 to 3 length lead up on Sofia Meakin for Switzerland. Those two take 2 comfortable places into the AB semi-final. 3 lengths down, then we have Bridget Kennedy for the USA finishing up in third place, ahead of Alda Egerson for Norway, who will finish in fourth. They'll both go through to the repechage Bit of a battle here then between Anna Afanasieva of Moldova on the far side, alongside Mea Puslu of Turkey. They're pretty much neck and neck to the line. The Moldovan takes it by a foot ahead.